We are back, ladies and gentlemen. El aplauso al estudio, por favor. Danny Sanz, welcome to the show. Welcome to the head.
Thank you, papi.
Say hello to your fans. Say hello to all your people.
What's up, everybody?
En inglés, en español.
Aquí estamos. Un saludo bien grande a todos mis fanáticas. Tú sabes, estamos activos.
Danny, te voy a dar un abrazo, pero
Dale.
lo vamos a hacer
Dale.
virtual. Dale, virtual. Can we do it?
Dale como virtual.
Ay, that's it, that's it. The coronavirus hug. Tenemos que tener todo listo. Danny, it is a pleasure to have you here because you are part of the culture in Sydney. For us, we are proud to have you as one of the guys that have just hit it hard. I know how much work you do. I know how much, I mean, people at home cannot imagine the amount of energy, commitment, the things that you leave behind to do all your tours and travels, and we're going to talk a little bit about that.
Yes,
For the people who've never seen Danny, let me give you a little background. Danny's, would you say, he's not up and coming because you're already established in my eyes. You've got a lot happening already overseas. In 2018, you did a tour in South America. You just come back from another tour. You're always, I see every time I see you, you're traveling. You're pimping out. You got Rolls Royce, and then you're a humble man to come to our studios, and I love that about you. You're a humble man, but you also can roll with the high rollers.
You are too, man, because it means a lot coming from someone established. Like I grew up going to the old Marconi Club. I used to be in the crowd. You know what I mean?
But now look at the crowds now on the screen right now. This is in Chile that we're here. We got a snap of you. You're singing out to, I think this is La Teletón.
Exactly, yeah. Yo era como telonero. Telonero ahí. Televisión Nacional de Chile me invitaron a cantar ahí, a calentar el público, así que eso es lo que hice.
No, lo calentaste y caliente este señor. This man warms. I couldn't call you a warm-up act because you're an act in itself. Now, I had some photos. We're going to show some other photos as the interview goes along. But, Danny, you also have a following that have jumped online, and we're going to keep on following you. We ask all the followers to start dropping some hearts live because we're going to read your questions right now. Drop a question. Patricia, if you're watching, drop your question. This is the time to get an answer from the man himself. Now, he doesn't give interviews because this man is expensive. The amount of money that I had to come up for this man to be on the show is huge. So, Danny, we've got a few minutes of questions. We're going to cross over to Mauricio in just a minute. But before we do that, one of the things that I like to ask you, Danny, is ¿Dónde consigues esas modelos en tus videoclips?
You know what's funny about that? Yes. Because I didn't even think about that stuff. Someone rang me the other day, asked me, look, man, because I'm trying to film a music video. I was trying to film a music video, and I just needed people to participate in it. And they were asking me, where do you get all the girls from to be in the clip? I'll be honest, man. It's just, go on Instagram, look up model, whatever island I'm on or whatever territory I'm on, and let's say I'm in Colombia, or model Colombia. Sometimes it's just people I know.
All right.
So in Chile, for example.
My daughter's a dancer.
Take note.
My daughter's a dancer. Mami, I got you a gig.
Hay trabajo.
Está pagando bien. How are the messages going, Maurice? Cut in when you're ready.
Mate, we want to say hello to Daniel Lobos, Ruben Manfred, Tony Manowski, Soraya, Angelica Perez, Elizabeth, Mariana Moitino, Lucas Garcia, and they all loved your video.
Yes.
They all loved your video. Excellent.
We're gonna talk a little bit about you've got great success. We've played a video at the beginning of the show. We played one just before you coming in, which was I believe era el video de help me out here, Danny. Quiero volver. Was the video? Bonito video. When was that made? That was
made in when I was in Chile. So it just happened really spontaneously. Acabo de firmar. Oh, sorry, I'm speaking English for some people that don't speak Spanish.
Está bien.
I got signed by Codiscos. I just came out of that contract, so now I'm independent, but I got signed by Codiscos in Colombia. So I decided to make a song, and I happened to be in Chile performing at the Teletón thing, and ended up staying for a lot longer than I thought because I was doing gigs, and out of nowhere, I was in Valparaíso.
Valparaíso City.
That's your hometown, Mauricio.
That's my hometown.
Yeah, that's what inspired it.
Best beaches in the world.
That's what inspired the. ¿Cómo se dice? El video.
Yeah.
El video mismo.
And there's a lot of work on video clips, right?
Yeah. So I just happened to be. I lived in Chile before that for a year and a half. So I was there, and what happened was I never got to do the tourist thing because I was too busy hustling the music.
Yes.
And
As you do.
I mean, I went to Castro, like 18 hours drive
Yeah.
to sur de Chile.
That's right.
And in a bus. And I never got to see it because I just stayed there one night. And then I had to go to Puerto Montt, and then I had to go back to the north.
Gigging? That was gigging?
Just a gig, yeah. Oh. So it wasn't, I didn't ever get to do, everyone thinks, oh, he's traveling here, traveling. Yeah, but I didn't get to really see the sights. So this time when I said, you know, I'm not going to leave from Chile without seeing Valparaíso for real. Oh, no. You know, so because I performed there for El Año Nuevo. I don't know.
Yes, we saw that.
Yeah. So for New Year's 2016. So I said, oh, I'm just going to walk. I'm just going to go check it out. And then I happened to be walking. I see these cobblestone floor things.
Yep.
¿Puedes quitar eso? ¿Está bien?
Yeah.
Porque yo te oigo.
Yeah.
And entonces, and these cobblestone, it looked like, you know, just a colonial area. It looked like Puerto Rico, Cuba, así. Entonces yo dije, you know what? This would be perfect for Quiero Volver. I made one phone call to the guy, the cameraman in France. He was living in France at the time. And I go, you free? He goes, all right, I've got a gig for you. And I just flew him down.
You flew him down?
With him and his wife, and then we just improvised it, man. I wanted to check out, I'd never been there. We filmed it in the desert of Chile, in the north of Chile. Chile's beautiful. That's where that video was filmed.
We got some pictures here of you. We're going to throw some pictures up on the screen, and we'll just quickly talk about as we go through them. Let me see what we got up first. I mean, I've got a bunch of pictures that are available, and anyone at home, if you want to find out, please give some hearts out. And, you know, we have a tradition here in the show. Like, we have a tradition that we're going to get you to dance. You know that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we do. But I need some people online. If you're online, put the hearts down. Put your hand up if you want to see Danny, and I'll make him dance right here. I'll give him some dance. But before we do that, let's bring some photos up of your tours. Now, you've worked. I remember when you went down to Melbourne. I remember when you did things in Chile. And we catch up thanks to Facebook, thanks to all the social sites.
Thank God for technology.
How can people find you? Give us a couple of your sites.
So mainly I'm very active on Instagram. I'm trying to get the whole of the whole TikTok thing yet, but I'm not.
Estaba viejo.
Yo soy viejo, papi.
I'm struggling with what's it? My mum tells me all the time. ¿Cómo se llama? The green one. The green one. Looks up.
Mate, I'm struggling with Facebook.
WhatsApp? No,
WhatsApp. I'm like,
the green one.
The green one. And he says to me, send it to me on WhatsApp. And then what? I'm struggling with WhatsApp. But anyway.
No, todo bien, papi. We're from the times of just mail it to me.
We're from the times of Club Marconi, Patricio Rodriguez, Latin Nights, BJ's. That's our school.
That was the days. When I was a little kid, I used to watch you sing there.
There was no Instagram, Facebook. We used to just, it's $5 at Marconi, and we'll see you there tonight. And then I'll just say, I'll see you next week.
And they rock up.
That's it. We got some photos up real soon. I think 1 second, coming up real soon. Now, let's go to the messages.
Just the one thing that I really want to congratulate you. I didn't really know much about you.
That's okay.
Until tonight, and I think you're a great guy.
Gracias.
I think your music is great.
Gracias, man.
We're getting a lot of people here. Vivian Guerrero has just come on. Patricia Panameño.
Patricia.
Rita Cho. El Guachito Tranqui is watching us too.
How is that possible?
Yeah. So Angela Ferro. But you know, the great thing, I see this guy, he's a very humble guy.
Yep.
And he's been to some big places.
That's right.
He's rubbed shoulders with a lot of, and again, you're doing it again tonight with us, you know. we go back to the Marconi night and that. So, but we have a really good following. We've got some real loyal supporters here. And this is telling us that everyone loves it, you know, everyone loves it. But, you know, the thing that I like the most about this is that here's an artist that's chasing his dream and he's doing everything he has to do to get there. And I tell you what, you're there, brother.
Yes, my friend.
Yes,
you're there.
Gracias, man. I appreciate it.
It's a studio applause.
Now, look, all artists, you know, you guys are artists. You know, I looked at, you know, as far as us, we appreciate, like, I don't care if you got 1 million, 2 million followers, or you got 100 followers. As musos, I appreciate music, so I respect a lot of musos, you know, and they don't get the credit that they deserve these days because of, what's the word, everyone's jumping on the bandwagon, what's popular. I think people should just sort of step back and appreciate what's actually good, instead of being told what's good, you know what I mean? Even in saying that, I got a bubblegum song coming out on Friday.
Vamos a hablar de eso, vamos a hablar de eso. We'll talk about that in a second. Look, we're going to throw some photos up here because we've got some things that we look. Well, that one is obviously in Chile, La Teletón, backstage. It looks like you're just about to get on.
Yeah.
Here you're on and you're giving it to the crowd and they're going nuts. This is the one in Melbourne.
That's correct.
And look at that. I'm looking at that front row that you've got there pulling in. Does that happen a lot to you?
Yeah, you know, music, what I realized when I started, I didn't know what I was doing when I started. I don't know, it was something inside of me, and I just started to rap one day, and then later got into the production stuff and all this stuff. And when I saw people react the first time I ever performed was here in Sydney. I just did like 3 gigs.
Bring me the year, where it was?
2000, it was just 2009. Oh, it was 2008, December
That's
2009.
Recent. That's recent.
And
that's recent for us. We've been
yeah,
for 30 years.
It feels like it. Yeah.
Somos treintones.
Yeah, claro.
You know when you were going to Marconi, I'll tell you a little story. I was playing bass.
Yeah.
I had black hair. I had the mullet on.
Yeah.
I had a beautiful girlfriend who's now my wife.
Wow.
Hola, mami. You know, just to see your journey, man, I think it's, I'm just sitting here listening to this guy and I'm thinking, you know, I just saw your clips.
That's it.
Great work, man. Great work.
Appreciate it.
Yep.
No, it's just got to keep, like anything, just keep going. And
Well, we hope that the fans are out. Give some hearts for the man himself because I'm going to get him dancing real soon. We've got some more photos. Let's see what else we have from our clips and our storage. Ooh, now I like this because, you know, we can't do this, but you get away with this. A singlet, you got the muscle pack there, and I think the girls are digging that look.
well, not anymore. Yeah, because of the cuarentena, ya me puse
the quarantena body.
the cuarentena body, you know.
So you got to wear the suit like me. There you go. That's my
Yeah,
trick.
back in Melbourne, LQ. That's right.
That's a good shot
Yeah,
there.
man.
Someone's asking if you're single.
Aye. What's the answer?
They're putting me on the spot. Yeah.
Next question.
Look,
Vamos
I've got another question. There's a little mummy from Macquarie Links asking if you need dancers.
Oh, there you go.
I do.
I'm working on it, baby.
We're doing, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to announce it right here on your show.
Okay, let's
I'm
do
gonna
it.
take this.
Oh, wow.
All right. So this is what's happening on Friday. I'm dropping Friday the 1st of May. I'm dropping my new song, que se llama Muevelo. Look for it. The new video, I shot it completely.
There it is.
Wow. They're pretty quick on this.
They're quick. You're speaking in English now. That's right.
It was quick. I didn't even blink. It was on. Yeah. So I'm dropping this song that was the video was recorded. So I was in the Caribbean.
Hang on.
Okay,
Let's go back.
back.
We had this talk. Now, Danny was stuck in the Caribbean. He was doing a video there. The whole thing happens. The world goes in lockdown, and you've got literally a day, 24 hours to get yourself back in Australia.
Yeah, shutting it completely.
And I remember you putting on post, no, yo estoy bien, todo pa bien.
I was going to stay there, man. And the travel agent, she's seen these posts, and she's writing to me, because you're
crazy, man.
effing crazy.
Yeah.
You're effing let's And I said to him, nah, just let's wait it out. Because I'm not going to fly 30 hours in the Caribbean and then just come back.
That's right.
And like, while everyone was fleeing Australia because of the corona thing,
Yep.
I said, nah, let's do this video.
Yep.
And I got cheap, prices are cheap, let's do this shit. Bang, it was $950 to get to Miami. You know what I mean?
That's right.
So I said, bang, I'm going to Miami.
Dale.
Tú sabes, aprovechar.
That's right.
Entonces, I was fortunate enough to be able to finish that clip. We began filming before. So that island pertenece a Francia. It belongs to France.
Yep.
Even though it's in the Caribbean.
¿Cómo se llama?
Se llama Guadalupe. Como Guadalupe en México, pero en otro lado. It's another place. It's another place in cerca de Martinique, ni Puerto Rico, close there. Yeah. Just one of the little islands. So the cameraman said, "Yo, I didn't think the world would shut down. I thought
No one thought that. No one thought that.
And I'm there, and I witnessed it before my eyes. Like my world changed in a week. I'm there, and then all of a sudden, all good.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, we're filming the clip. Everything's going well. Then I see on the French news, Europe is shutting down. And I go, all right, cool. And the cameraman's now. He goes, here on tomorrow or whatever it was, they're shutting down. They're closing everything. And you know what I said? You know how I reacted? I was like, sick. I'm stuck here with the cameraman. I can film more clips. Everyone's going, I'm dead. You know, and I was going mad. You know, I was like, this is a good excuse. I was hoping, because I wanted to get more clips out.
That's right.
So I was like, this will last a couple of weeks or a month or so, and then we'd continue. But it became apparent real quickly that they were shutting the airport.
Yep.
And I even reacted then. I was going to stay, and then the travel agent's like, "You're crazy. Get back to Australia now." And I'm like, "No." And then anyway, so I flew to Miami.
Yep.
I was going to stay there in Miami, and then same thing. I left Miami. Actually, when I was getting to Miami, I flew from Houston to Miami, and
Right.
all of a sudden, and the plane was full.
Yep.
The plane was full. This is like right in the Corona thing, but it was full. And I landed in Miami, but the people on the plane were there to party. They were like on the spring break or something like that.
Yeah.
And they're out there to party. So their world that really got shut down.
And you didn't grab a mic and party in the plane?
Oh, man.
I can see, tu gente, tú sabes.
Hay mucho latino ahí. Todo el mundo, no one spoke to, when I was in Miami. I've been there many times, but every time I go there, because I'm from Australia, me sorprende because you just go, you feel like you're at a family reunion or something,
right.
or your mates. Like
You go past the shops and it says, we speak English.
yeah, bro. I wanted to get fit. I saw like a guy. He was in his workout thing, and I said to him, Rubio. He was blonde, blue eyes, and I thought he was an American. And I said to him, yo, is there a gym around here? And he was like, yeah, you go 2 quadra, 2 block, make a right. And then I went, ¿tú hablas español? Sí, gracias. He was like, really? And I'm looking, I think this guy's a gringo. You know, I'm white as hell, but I thought he was a gringo. Yeah? And then it's funny, man. It feels like, it feels like home. I feel like home.
That's beautiful.
It's mad.
That's beautiful.
So everyone just speaks Spanish to you. Even you don't even speak Spanish to them. They just empiezan, te puedo servir en algo, and I'm like, oh wow, you know, it's incredible. So I'm getting to Miami. Miami shuts down. I'm like, what do? I got to get to Australia.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be useless. I had meetings in Miami and flew to Australia. That's a story in itself. Got to Australia, and then I locked myself up in a hotel.
Well, they locked you up. They said you can't get out of here for 2 weeks, right?
Yeah, so two weeks, and I stayed 2 weeks and 5 days.
Yeah.
Only because, so while I'm in there, se me ocurre to do a video clip.
Muy bien, muy bien. This is what we're going to get to. We're going to get to this video clip because it's interesting. The video clip you're talking about right now is the one you're launching on the 1st of May.
That's correct.
So right now, no one's thinking, like no one's doing anything in Australia. Everyone's scared, and you're going to record this video while you're in quarantine.
Yeah, so I'm frustrated at this point. I'm like, I came here, my mind's still on work mode. So I get to Australia, right?
Yep.
And because I wanted to go to Australia because I see everyone pretty relaxed down there. I'm saying people are still going out and shit.
Bondi Beach.
You know, and I'm going, I'm going to go there because I was eating un pedazo de pan diario.
Yeah, yeah.
Diariamente.
Yeah.
I was just eating, you know, I was starving. I was like, you know, I got to get out of here before I starve to death. And I landed in Australia, and I said, all right. So I landed, and all of a sudden, the lockdowns happened in Australia, and the people's reaction was the same in the island because it was new.
Yes.
It was fresh. It was like, what's this? We're scared, and totally understandable. And I was like, how do I do this clip? I just looked with what I had. Okay, I got a TV, I got a laptop. All right, and then it's like God just went, all right. Within a split second, he goes, this is the idea. All right, cool. So I decided this is what we're going to do. And I started ringing cameramen, and everyone, they wouldn't even pick up their phone.
Of course.
They wouldn't pick it. This was
But
like
these are people you know.
Yeah, it wasn't like this. Like they were like scared. People I know, they wouldn't pick up their phone. And then
Oh no, Danny's calling me for a video clip.
yeah, I even had a set date to film on the 7th of April. And the guy just didn't even return my messages. And I just gave up on life.
Well, if you get stuck, I've got the right contact for you.
Yeah.
They're called Virtual Creative
Perfect.
Studios.
Perfect. Look at them, they're working.
These guys are great.